Python list comprehension, effortlessly simple. Ever felt your Python code looks too long or repetitive? Meet list comprehensions. This shortcut for Python is slow. Today we will explore what they are, how to use them, and real world examples. So let's understand what is this list comprehension here. So you can go through some of the example of traditional for loop here, where we are just printing even numbers from 1 to 100. Based on if 1 mod 2 equal to 0, it will append it into the even number. So you can see that this is the 4 line of code. Now using this list comprehension, it is getting changed into only a single line of code, where we are putting this for condition here for I in range 1 to 100. If this if condition next to that, and if this condition is true, we are telling them that to copy this I into the even number. This is how the list comprehension just replaces this list line of code into a single line, and this single line is very easy to understand. Now what is the syntax of this list comprehension? It will be having those brackets, and inside the brackets we are putting expressions for item in iterable if condition. So this is the syntax. Let's understand the syntax with our previous example. So we have the example like I for I in range 1 to 1000 1 to 100 if I divided by 2 equal to 0. Sorry, I mod 2 equal to 0. So here what we are saying is, this we will be having this brackets, square bracket, then we are saying this I is my expression, that what I need to copy into my list. Then this for is just sorry, so this for is just for the keyword, it is a keyword for this for condition. Then we have this item, so for I in range 1 to 100, so this particular item in iterables, this is the condition we are putting. For I in is a keyword, iterable is my condition where I am putting range. Then if is again a keyword, that if I'm saying that if this condition is true, then only we are going to copy it into this particular expression or particular list. So here this condition part is an optional. If you don't want to put it as here, you can just for example, in case if you want to write a code to print the squares or list, create a list with the squares, all you need to do is replace this expression with I into I for this I in range 1 to 100. In that case, we don't need this if conditional part. That is all we have about the list comprehension syntax. Now list is the recommendations. So what are the recommendations we need to follow? These are few list of recommendations. One is that make sure that it is not too complex and it is easy to understand. It should not be harder to read. Use only when it is improving the clarity. If you see here in the example, it was improving a clarity by just replacing all 5 line of code into one line code. Don't overness, so don't put more of list comprehension conditions one inside another. Now let's go to the demo part and create one example of list comprehension. Right now we have explored it for the even number. So in our code we will create it for the odd number code. Here we will be having one number, and then we will check inside the for loop for. So we will be creating it for the odd number list. So I'm putting it odd numbers. So this is my empty list. Then I will be having for loop. So for I in range, so we'll put it for 1 to 10 here, 1 to 10. So from 1 to 10, whatever odd numbers we are having, we are going to add it inside this list. Here I'll put odd number equal to. Before putting it inside the odd numbers, let's first check if I mod 2 equal to not equal to 0. In that case, we are going to add it inside the odd numbers. Odd numbers dot append, and I will provide this I value here. Then I will print it. So this is our normal loop we are doing, that we are using to print this odd number. Let me run this code. Inside run this code, you can see 13579 is what we are doing. Now we are just gonna replace this whole code with just single line. Here I will put it. So I'll take it odd number equal to. Now the condition what we have is that expression. So I'm gonna copy I here, so that expression is I. Now my for loop condition I will copy there. So for I in range 1 to 10. Now this if condition I'm gonna copy. So let's print this odd number as well. Now we can compare this whole both the list and see how it works. You can see the output is same. So instead of all these lines, we just replaced it with one single line and it worked for us, right? Now one more thing, that instead of odd numbers, if you wanted to be a squares, right? Squares of whatever is in 1 to 10. All we need to do is change this with our new expression, that I into I. In that case, this if condition part is something that we don't need. Let me print. So now this is printing squares of all the numbers from 1 to 10. I hope you understood the examples which we have tested now. Try rewriting one of your loops using list comprehension today, and if you enjoyed this, like, share and subscribe to Monica's Dev Lab for more real world Python magics. Thank you.